my goodness!
France is seeking help due to dirty water causing numerous problems and property damage. Tam was hit Paris and Montivilliers and and storms were spotted all over France, flooding city streets, stations, metro, and even buses. The French Meteorological Service reported that a month's worth of precipitation fell in several areas of the capital, according to the French News Meteorological Channel.
Avec les vagues en plus, c'est ridicule.
One volunteer weather report indicates that during this period the city's metro station received about 1.7 inches of rain, corresponds to the monthly amount of summer rainfall. The footage shows how residents are trying their best to navigate the flooded city.
Ouais, c'est magnifique si tu parles, ouais.
Dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi.
Ouais.
Dépêche-toi, je me dépêche. Enculé.
The public transit operator in Paris shut down 8 subway stations, including several in the city center, due to severe flooding. Authorities are trying to attract as many specialists as possible and rapidly respond to emerging situations, but due to a lack of resources, people are forced to suffer waiting for help. France is facing is facing an urgent crisis as it grapples with the aftermath of heavy rains and devastating floods. The impact of these extreme weather conditions was profound, causing widespread problems and significant material damage.
C'est la ville d'Aulnay pour sa gestion des eaux usées. Hein. Ça arrive directement chez nous. La bouche d'égout est trop petite. Hein. Quand on demande de l'aide, personne ne vient
In
nous
recent
aider.
days, heavy rains have mercilessly fallen not only on the capital but also in other areas such as Montivilliers, Șerbeș, Târmiș, Iurhas across the country. The aftermath of these flooding events can be felt on city streets, subway stations, and even buses, which were flooded by the rising water. The French Meteorological Service reported that in many areas of the capital, the amount of precipitation equivalent to what usually falls in a whole month has fallen. This alarming statistic underlines the scale of the weather-related crisis.
Dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi.
Ouais.
Dépêche-toi, je me dépêche. Enculé.
Heartbreaking footage from affected areas shows the immense difficulties faced by residents trying to navigate through the flooded cityscape. To mitigate further risks, the public transport operator had to take decisive measures by temporarily closing 8 metro stations, including a few in the city center due to severe flooding.
Oh putain. Le truc de fou.
As the situation develops, local authorities are tirelessly working to attract as many specialists as possible, striving to respond quickly to emerging situations and provide helpers all over the trouble.
C'est la ville d'Aulnay pour sa gestion des eaux usées. Hein. Ça arrive directement chez nous. La bouche d'égout est trop petite. Hein. Quand on demande de l'aide, personne ne vient nous aider. Veolia nous a déjà eu l'année dernière à la même heure.
The scale of the crisis, exacerbated by a lack of sufficient resources, has put many residents in a difficult position, forced to endure drought and flooding while waiting for much needed help. During such hardships, the resilience and unity of communities are tested. It's critically important to mobilize both domestic and international efforts to provide necessary resource support to alleviate the suffering of those who suffer from this destructive natural disaster.
Il est vague en plus, c'est ridicule. Je crois qu'ils peuvent pas attendre les mecs.